By the way, my name is Versatile, aka the Alkebulan Trust, the name you can trust when it comes to all things reactions, such as we are going to react to the page 61 of 81 to 81 pages of Drake's lawsuit against, UMG. And given the fact that Conan referenced the lawsuit in a sense, it's only right that I continue on with this, and then we'll depending how depending on the time span, the timing. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna not spend as long. I'm gonna do let's just get straight into it. All right, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So I love this song. We've never known Drake is a whole. If this information wasn't exposed, anyway, respect and love you, Kendrick, for keeping it 100 emojis from your tone, anger, and passion behind the word. There's no doubt on my end. Drake is indeed. Kendrick just exposed Drake for running with and offenders. I don't know. I don't think Kendrick is to make false accusations. I don't want to assume without proof, but ain't looking good for Drake. Like I feel like he's still holding some and saying everything he knows about Drake is true. He's holding things back because he did say, "How many stocks do I have? One, two, three, four, five plus five." Anyway, many people reacted to the image, which depicts Drake's Toronto residence and Predator icons. Once one user asked, "Who are the 13 at Park Lane Circle?" Eye wide emoji, eyes wide emoji. Come on, you could just put the emoji to know exactly what it is, demonstrating that they believe the image to be accurately depicting or who lived to spend time in a home. Anyway, often reacted, of others reacted similar to UMG's initial publication of recording the image on YouTube. Just realized the thumbnail is from, uh, you know what I mean? When I saw it, I didn't even know where it's from. I didn't really care. Not because I didn't really care. When it comes to artwork, I don't really care. But obviously, when it comes to Lamar, sometimes you can dive deep into a situation where you think that's not what I meant. But if you're gonna call it that, it is what it is. You know what I mean? OMG, that is a map on Drake's house. Nah, that's many in one spot. It's crazy. Drake cancelled. Drake house in a bunch of at his house, nervous laughing with sweat emoji. Yo, offenders for have to offenders have to register a red means against a minor. Um, Drake has 13 of them living in this house, and Drake's mansion. Those are the markers used to show that live next to your kids. That's crazy. People all over the internet also question why Drake has not yet been arrested and called for the police, the FBI, and Central Intelligence Agency, as well as Child Protective Services, to investigate the statements in the recording. On comments on UMG's initial publication and defamatory material to YouTube users commented, "The FBI needs to come at this point," laughing emoji. "The embassy about to get raided. It's only a matter of time." No, I'm playing. Well, I'm not playing. I don't know if it's going to be true, and it might not be true. Who knows? But listen, you can't read people's comments and read too deep. They're just comments, bruv. You know what I mean? They're just comments. And let's be real. I'm not being funny here. The thing about one thing I've learned about social media, when you post something or when when I don't know, an artist posts something, they're gonna make some comments here and there. You know what I'm saying? Look how many Drake fans, and I'm gonna call them Drake fans because it does seem like they are fans of Drake's. They believe what Drake was saying about Kendrick to be true. And this is despite Kendrick saying exactly what he's been saying. He's been like, "Tell no truths about me, and I won't tell truths. Tell tell no lies about me, and I won't tell truths about you." Right? Then, and the other thing, in Not Like Us, then he said something like, Family matters wasn't the truth of the matter. It was God's plan to show you the liar." So I say that to say this. Despite that. some Drake fans still believe in what Drake is saying towards Kendrick or about Kendrick, which is, again, both in situations are defamatory material. It is what it is. You don't see Kendrick suing. The cage out got me truly believing Kendrick's and no Drake's going to prison possibly. So I mentioned I didn't know that. Okay. That's what I initially feel. And that's it still could be true and I don't know. Hey Kendrick, don't diss Drake. It's a waste of time. Just call the cops and snitching Drake is a so Drake go to jail. You can win by thumbs up emoji. Hide your children from Drake. Hey Steph Curry, keep your family away. Hey LeBron James, keep your family away. Anyway, if you know, you know, meet the Grahams. Anyway, um, if if what Kendrick is saying is true, Drake needs to be locked up. That's indeed facts. Drake just needs to, if it is true, Drake needs to be locked up. Yo, I'm about to call Child Protective Services because this is abuse. That's on you. Drake's number one ops, excuse me. Drake's number one op is Child Protective Service. So it's at this point, CIA and FBI need to step in. And I like the step this way, step that way. Are we locked in? I picture Drake getting locked behind got bars. Wow. Some comments went far, specifically referenced Drake's 7-year-old son by name. It's scary if what it's scary if what Kendrick said is true about Drake. Mother of Adonis, save your child. Adonis gets to play with trapped kids in Drake's mansion when he does good. I don't think Drake can even attempt to parent Adonis anymore. Crying emoji, and in any especially vile post, I bet Drake touches. Yo, they didn't have to go that far. But in Meet the Grahams, didn't Kendrick also say, "Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that that man is your father." Brother, why would that's one of the most sinister type of diss songs of all time. It's so sinister, it's so scary that I don't even know what to say, but it's one of my favorites, so I can't lie. Anyway, many posters turned the racial and religious slurs against Drake, who mixed race and, for example, you users on YouTube and X commented, "Is Drake a okay? Drake's protection team will get him off." Nah, if it's indeed true, and the way that things are going now with the whole Conan or Brian situation, yeah, it's not like if someone I don't know, I could be wrong, but I'm telling you, I've said it before. I just feel like things are backfiring, and like I said, he's pointing fingers, and three are going to be pointing back at him. That's just as simple as it gets. I'm not trying to say which true because I don't have to fact, but I have seen a video where he literally knows that that girl is underage. Do you know what I mean? And I guess, yeah, okay, yeah, in some states, she would technically be of age. Cool to you, but that ain't cool to me. All right. But I will say this: he even mentioned about going to jail in that clip. I'll say it. Them are the colonizers. That's who Drake represents. We got to take our music back from those. Whoa, I ain't gonna say too much on that. On a deeper level, they're not like us. I understand Drake is a charisma. Okay, I'm not going to say that because I know how YouTube can be. If you know the history, you know they stole the identity of the true biblical Semitic. Okay, you, us and claiming to be people today. So when Kendrick says you're not a colleague, you're a colonizer, it goes much deeper than rap. If you know, you know. I hear what they're saying, but in context, if you're gonna take things bar for what they are, he's literally talking about the fact that you know what I mean. You are literally using the culture for your own gain, and that's exactly what colonizers do. That's just simple facts. You know what I mean? That's got nothing to do with like his so-called heritage. You know what I mean? Like I'm not even trying to defend him. I'm just saying exactly what it is. Let's keep it moving. I've got 10 more minutes. Let me. Where are we? So yeah, stopped by Compton at time 21 before me with some burgers and to call. You know, I had to do it. Not like us. Kendrick Lamar, kick shout or okay, can't read that properly. Bro, Drake is colonizer because he is. Nope, that's not the reason why. In May the 10th, 2024, recording of It's Been a Minute show produced by National, let's say NPR, hosted by Brittany Luce, discussed the allegations in a recording with NPR music reporter Sydney Maiden and writer Turka Love. They understood the recording to be linking Drake and his alleged criminal behavior to other famous figures who were revealed to the public as predators and later convicted for their crimes, such as, okay, this is a lie because R. Kelly's not a rapper. I mean, he's been convicted, don't get it twisted, but he's not a rapper. He's an R&B singer. He's an R&B singer songwriter. R. Kelly or Robert Sylvester Kelly. If you're gonna say his name, say his name. Miss Maiden insinuated that the allegations could be true, commenting that so much dirt has been unearthed to love the allegations rose to the level of warranting an investigation because while this sort of behavior, meaning violence, is in our face, a lot of different industries, it is unusual for the allegations to come from contemporaries. The podcast positioned the recording to have potential to be tipping point for the Me Too movement in the world of hip hop. Luce explicitly asked her guests whether they considered the allegations in the recording to be art or cause of an actual criminal investigation. Miss Maiden answered by pointing to the trial of rapper Young Thug, who recently criminally prosecuted in Georgia on RICO charges in cases where the prosecution relied heavily on rap lyrics as evidence. Ironically, Drake petitioned for lyrics not to be used. Hold on. Okay. Um, to not to be used in court. So, or something like that. I forgot what it was, but anyway, I'll if I can remember, I'll remember. I could research it now, but it would take a little bit more time, and I've got 8 more minutes to be on this live stream. All right, I can't be on this any longer. Um, So if it means that I can only read this up to a certain amount, it is what it is, right? Where was I? Other celebrities suggested the possible truth of the allegations during the set of May 7, 2024 charity event. Actor and comedian Seth Rogen commented on how Drake must feel now that people are dancing to a song called Predator. Mr. Rogan said, "Could you imagine going to a club and seeing a room full of people dancing to a song about you being especially if you were one?" Yo, Seth Rogen, you took it there, bruv. Well, he's a comedian. There you go. I don't know if he is exactly. He's a comedian. I don't know if he is, but if he was, I assume that's a very alarming moment in your life. Oh no, they're on to me. Others compared Drake to infamous people who have actually been charged with and found guilty of crimes. It comments on UMG's initial publication of the recording and image to YouTube users commented Drake's a abuser of a level of Weinstein, Diddy, and Epstein, and people like Drake, Weinstein, and Epstein using power and money to humiliate, terrorize, and traffic and groom females and children. And it's so ironic. In the Heart Part 6, who did Drake refer himself, not refer, like, he made reference to, who did he make reference to? Wasn't it Jeffrey Epstein? Or was it Weinstein? One, it was either Weinstein or Epstein, one of the two, because he was also trying to respond back to Meet the Grahams. Do you know what I mean? I forgot what it is, but we ain't gonna go into that right now. Um, Commentators on the video repeated similar sentiments, such as "We have an anti-PDF anthem about time, no justice for guys like Diddy, Epstein, and Drake, and all the victims they cause, much less the Johns. Huh? Don't know what it means. Users categorize Drake of being just another Hollywood, believing the accusations many listeners are repeating the calls for that against from defamatory material. Come on, man. In comment section, UMG first publication of recording the video, YouTube video video on YouTube users make threats. Drake's not going to be able to touch down and carry going forward. Somebody gonna biggie small to him, homies. See, I'm not gonna excuse me, I'm not gonna lie to you here. Why does that look like his own team did that? Now I could be wrong because I don't have the evidence, but I just feel like sometimes, when you're trying to build up a case and you know what I mean, you're trying to manipulate the situation because Drake is master manipulator. That's what that seemed like to me, and I could be completely wrong. And even like I could be completely wrong. Your Twitter bots are losing steam. Anyway, um, Drake better come with Secret Service type security if he plans on going through LA, and even then, that might not be enough. They're not like us. Okay, you know what? I'm not being funny. I'm not from LA. I'm 10 years from now. I don't think LA ninjas move like that. Do you understand? They are not baiting themselves out like that. They would not bait themselves out. Like, obviously, if they're Crips or they're Bloods or they're Rolling 60s or who this, that, you know what I mean? You would know by what they look, from how they dress and how they talk, right? But they're not gonna, you know, say all this stuff. Like, and I could be completely wrong, but they're not gonna say all this stuff online like this. Otherwise, they would have to be really, um, I don't know what the word is, but yeah, it's just to me, it's impossible. Drake can never go to LA without Secret Service level security now. On that, references to violence continued. This is one of the situations where you kind of got to yourself if you're Drake. And didn't Drake kind of allude to something like that in terms of him wanting? Do you know what I mean? Like he alluded to it on Instagram, and this was probably like literally, I think it was the next day or the day after. The next day or a few days after. I can't remember. I don't know what to say. Like, and again, the situation that happened in Toronto, you're talking about LA. Oh, you're not mentioning LA. Like it would have been different if something had, God forbid, but like had something had happened in LA towards Drake, then you could be like, hey, yo, do you know what I mean? Then that becomes more questionable. But at the same time, when you think about the trajectory of how things have gone, you would know that Drake has too many hops. Like what Kendrick said, and not like us. How many ops do you really got? There's too many options. And I'm not saying that to say it's right for what happened towards the security guard and all that stuff there. I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying based on the facts. Yeah. That's as simple as it gets. Get me? There's consequences to actions. There's consequences to words you say. You understand? And I'm not saying him doing that is a consequence of that. But I don't know what led up to that. And I'd rather not know it. Anyway, other commentators wrote that the idea of Drake suffering from in prison, even if nudge know if you're messing with kids, you don't do good in jail. Everyone dancing to Drake being it, getting violated in prison. Damn man. And you're basing it on people's comments. Come on, man. Come on. Belief in truth of Belief in truth of death measure material persisted in direct response to Drake's denial of the claims in the Heart Part 6. This is what I'm talking about. Um The social media reaction described paragraph 170 to 184 are just a tiny slice of the public virtual caused by UMG's defamation of Drake. The spewing of hate against Drake has not been limited to social media. The public have leveraged multiple other platforms to repeat the lines in the defamatory material. For example, the Oscars, the Grammys. Anyway, Super Bowl. Anyway, keep moving. Users have edited the address that appears to Google Maps and Apple Maps to Drake's Toronto address to read lives here, and that's crazy. I don't know how to do that. In summer 2024, users updated the description of Drake's Toronto address in rideshare application and Uber Lyft, and users have edited the address to read Drizzy. Oh, Drizzy. Okay, I'm not going to read that. Drizzy Funtime Chamber and a minor. I had to read it like that. Okay, it looks like. Oh, do you know what? We're gonna have to do part. We have to do 81 tomorrow. I mean, 71 to 81 tomorrow, because this is too much. Less than a month, UMG published the recording and the image, and author Martin Vidal published the article titled "Drake Kendrick Rap Beef: A Case Study of Mob Psychology." Mr. Vidal, um, why am I thinking about that character from Dragon Ball Z? Anyway, Mr. Vidal explains the mob mentality is a psychological state that causes people to abandon nuance, label anyone defends the accused, and being guilty of the same actions of the accused, reward those who per- reward those who perpetuate the cause to do bad in the name of doing good, even when accusations are made without supplying any evidence. Mr. Vidal concludes that the public reaction to the allegations against Drake were classic mob mentality, citing that the and other trespassing instances of vandalism, Drake's and OV stores, an overwhelming negative public outcry. Now we're gonna do the last 10 pages another day. Hopefully, it will be tomorrow. However, I appreciate you for watching. My take on this in general, in terms of this particular segment, I just feel like at the end of the day, so far from what it seems Drake genuinely is in his feelings. He's got every right to be in his feelings because obviously, if you're being accused of something, and it's such a popular thing that you know what I mean, it can't be like Kendrick said. They try to rid the game, but they can't fake influence. You can't fake that influence. What's popular is popular, isn't it? And if you're, I don't know, it's what it is, man. Like, he just needs to drop this case. Like, no, he's gonna lose this case. Drop it. It's fine. Get me? Just it's fine. Move on, bruv. You know what I mean? Move on. Move on. I mean, is the song still gonna be popular? Yes. You know what I mean? Are you still gonna be popular? Yes. It's as simple as that. You lost the battle. It's rap. Get me? Hip hop is a sport. Like you lost the battle. Move on. Get me? Because anyway, let me know what your thoughts are. Leave your answer in the comment section below. What do you react to? Okay, shout out to this person here. Let me just give you a shout out real quick. Amado Carmando. Alright, that's a cold name still. Amado Carmando. Alright, so basically, what I react to is I react to a lot of things. Like I said, my name is Versatile, aka the Alkebulan Trust Name. You can trust when it comes to all things reactions. So obviously, in this stream, I was reacting to, K-pop. I was reacting to, what I mean, hip hop. I'm reacting to, things that happen in popular culture or hip hop culture. So it's things of that nature. I react to a lot of stuff. It just depends on what it is. Sports, for example, I was meant to react to the Jose Mourinho situation. But yeah, you can see the stuff I react to on my channel. You know what I mean? Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe if you like what I react to. And if you got any suggestions, by all means, leave it in the comments, and I shall be able to get to it. It depends because I want to make sure that what I react to is in alignment with community guidelines as well. That's the other thing. That's why when reacting to this lawsuit, I'm trying to omit words because there's some words that I cannot say and shall not say, and sometimes I'm just afraid to say it. But nah, shout you out though, get me. But yeah, man, I'm gonna end it here. Um, Appreciate you for watching. But yeah, yeah.